Welcome to Wisdom and Life Skills, your gateway to success and fulfillment. Today's video is your ultimate guide to happiness, health, and longevity. Let's start with a meaningful story. A businessman is facing challenges in his life as his father is critically ill and nearing death. Determined to save his father at any cost, he reaches out to the best doctors, specialists, gurus, and medical researchers worldwide. He invites all these experts to his home for consultation. Among the experts, a guru suggests an unusual remedy. If the father wears the clothes of an always happy person, he will live many more years. Surprisingly, the businessman learns that obtaining the clothing of a perpetually happy individual could potentially save his father's life. Now, the responsibility falls on him to find such a person. The businessman sends his servants to find a genuinely happy individual. Despite approaching successful people, business professionals, entrepreneurs, politicians, and celebrities, none claim to be consistently happy. Most admit to experiencing sadness or tension, albeit occasionally. Only a handful assert they are mostly happy but never always happy. Undeterred, the servant explores a forest and encounters a herdsman caring for cows. The herdsman stands out as he exudes happiness even in adverse weather conditions like rain and storms. Convinced they have found the right person, the servants approach the herdsman and inquire about his perpetual happiness. The herdsman affirms his constant state of happiness, citing no reason for sorrow. The servants believe they have completed their mission and explain the purpose of acquiring the herdsman's clothing to save the businessman's father. Eager to obtain the herdsman's clothes, the servants offer to pay any amount. However, the herdsman surprises them by revealing he does not own any clothing to give. This revelation leads to the moral of the story. The man who is always happy doesn't even possess spare clothes. While the story is fictional, its moral holds. It emphasizes the lack of a direct relationship between happiness and material possessions. Happiness, the story suggests, is a matter of inner tuning rather than external circumstances. The analogy is drawn to a radio. One may have all the resources but needs the right tuning for happiness. Acknowledging that money provides facilities and benefits, the narrative concludes with the assertion that it cannot buy happiness. The story serves as a reminder that true happiness transcends the materialistic aspects of the world. In today's world, the assessment of people's happiness has evolved using PET scans. This process involves scanning the brain to determine different phases such as beta, delta, and gamma in various regions. Contemporary practices involve checking the happiness levels, especially among meditators, by analyzing these brain phases. Some individuals claim to be the happiest globally, with Yogi Mingyur Rinpoche currently considered the happiest person. Before him, Matthew Ricard held the title of the happiest man, determined through tests conducted by scientists based on brain activity and frequency. Notably, these two individuals, considered the happiest people globally, are Buddhist monks. Examining the lives of Buddhist monks reveals their separation and isolation from the materialistic world. These monks forsake familial ties, friendships, relationships, and subsist on donated food, possessing minimal possessions. Despite their apparent lack of material wealth, they are revered as the happiest individuals on the planet. This contrasts sharply with figures like Elon Musk, the richest man in the world. Elon Musk, when asked about his well-being in interviews, often responds with statements like, "Life is full of stress." When queried about how others could emulate him, Musk discourages such aspirations, revealing his own discontent. Musk's personal life further exemplifies the dichotomy between material wealth and happiness. His troubled relationships, multiple divorces, and strained connections with his children, who prefer anonymity, reflect the challenges of finding happiness within abundance. Elon Musk's struggles stem from a lack of understanding of how to be happy. It suggests that genuine happiness would likely improve his relationships and overall well-being. The observation extends to other wealthy celebrities who, despite their financial success, have succumbed to unhappiness, even resorting to suicide. This narrative serves as a poignant reminder that money cannot buy happiness, as evident in the lives of those who seemingly have it all. Let's delve into the scientific understanding behind unhappiness and happiness. Our brain, through nerves and neurons, generates electric impulses. When the brain produces a heightened level of electricity, around 25 to 30 Hz per second, it enters the high beta phase, leading to stress, sadness, and sorrow. Conversely, a reduction in the electric impulse to 15 to 16 Hz per second brings relief, while lowering it below 12 Hz per second shifts the brain into the alpha phase, inducing joy, relaxation, and happiness. This elucidates the scientific basis for how meditation contributes to happiness. Meditators consciously decrease their brain's electric generation, entering a state of relaxation. Further, a significant reduction to 0.5 Hz per second renders an individual impervious to external disturbances, fostering indifference to the world's occurrences. Additionally, transitioning into the gamma phase during such lower electric generation elevates the brain to its highest frequency, resulting in heightened effectiveness, productivity, and creativity. Emotional states such as happiness, relaxation, sadness, frustration, and depression are not contingent on external factors, but are instead governed by the individual. The key lies in regulating the brain's electric impulses and effectively lowering them. Therefore, attributing one's emotional well-being to external sources is misguided. The notion that someone else can provide happiness, stress, or relaxation is debunked. It is ultimately an internal process. The narrative challenges the common expectation of finding happiness through others, asserting that such expectations are often misplaced. If one perceives happiness in another person, that person may, in fact, be struggling with greater sorrow. It cautions against relying on others for happiness, especially if they are grappling with their own stress and frustration. Consequently, the responsibility for one's emotional state rests squarely on the individual. The idea that expecting happiness from spouses, parents, or children who may themselves be burdened with stress is unrealistic. The conclusive message underscores the need for personal responsibility in achieving happiness or managing sadness, a matter of tuning one's own brain. Now, let's explore how you can tune your brain to a specific frequency, reducing via electric charge impulse. The key lies in breath control, a powerful mechanism often overlooked. If you were to ask what is most crucial in life, you would answer, air, without which survival is limited to a mere 3 minutes. Hence, mastering the control of this fundamental element becomes the secret to unlocking happiness, peace, and joy. Consider the act of inhaling and exhaling as one cycle. On average, a person breathes around 20 times per minute. Now, try slowing down your breath to 10 or 12 cycles per minute. This will lower the electric impulse generated by brain. Take deliberate, deep breaths, allowing your stomach to expand upon inhaling and contract upon exhaling. This technique ensures longer breaths with fewer repetitions. If you've observed sleeping children, they naturally breathe from their stomachs, while adults often use their chests. Individuals who meditate frequently experience a decrease in the number of breaths, a sign of meditative states. Conversely, heightened breath rates occur during moments of anger or nervousness. Therefore, achieving longer, less frequent breaths per minute is akin to meditative practice. Just 15 minutes of this intentional breathing can evoke feelings of joy, peace, and happiness, helping you disconnect from the external world, ignore negativity, and foster a positive attitude. While not everyone may find meditation accessible, everyone can adopt this breath control method. Breathing is both voluntary and involuntary, allowing for conscious control. Initiate the practice of deliberately lowering your breath count by taking longer breaths. This simple yet transformative technique can work wonders in your life, bringing about positive changes when consistently applied. Moreover, the benefits extend beyond mental well-being. It positively impacts your physical health and longevity. Scientifically proven, reducing the number of breaths significantly lowers the risk of chronic diseases, promoting a longer and healthier life. Consider the breathing patterns of animals for perspective. Dogs, with rapid breath rates, have shorter lifespans, while tortoises, breathing at a much slower pace, enjoy significantly longer lives, surpassing 100 years without succumbing to inflammation or chronic ailments. In conclusion, the advice is to consciously slow down your breathing whenever possible, except in areas with air pollution that may impact respiratory health. This intentional control of breath shifts your brain from the high beta to the alpha phase, resulting in enhanced happiness, joy, health, and longevity. Knowledge alone is futile without implementation, making it now your turn to bring about positive changes in your life through this transformative practice. Thank you for being here. Your time is truly valued. I genuinely hope this video added meaningful value to your life. Let's ride this wave of positive energy together. Stay inspired, keep that momentum, and I can't wait to reconnect with you in my next video.